Om Namah Shivaya. Hi friends, how are you? In this video we are going to learn about circadian rhythm. It is one of the function of hypothalamus. Circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythm means 24-hour fluctuation in body function, that is day and night variation or variation during light dark cycle. Circadian rhythm means 24-hour fluctuation in body function, that is day and night variation or variation during light dark cycle. Many body function show a circadian rhythm. Many body function show a circadian rhythm. Some of these important functions include sleep habit, corticosteroid secretion, variation in body temperature, melatonin secretion. Okay. Some of these important functions include sleep habit, corticosteroid secretion, variation in body temperature, melatonin secretion. Most of these circadian functions are regulated by the hypothalamus. Most of these circadian functions are regulated by the hypothalamus. Hypothalamic nucleus regulating and maintaining the circadian rhythmicity is the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Once again, hypothalamic nucleus regulating and maintaining the circadian rhythmicity is the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Okay, remember this point, guys. So we call therefore suprachiasmatic nucleus known as biological clock. Hypothalamic nucleus regulating and maintaining the circadian rhythmicity is the suprachiasmatic nucleus, and therefore suprachiasmatic nucleus is known as biological clock. The accuracy of execution of this biological clock is achieved by light and darkness through retinohypothalamic fibers. The accuracy and execution of this biological clock. Accuracy of execution of this biological clock is achieved by light and darkness through retinohypothalamic fibers. These retinohypothalamic fibers convey the retinal information about light and darkness via optic chiasma to the suprachiasmatic nucleus. These retinohypothalamic fibers convey the information from retina about light and darkness via optic chiasma to the suprachiasmatic nucleus. From hypothalamus, information is conveyed to various neuroendocrine structures for maintaining circadian rhythm of various functions. These fibers here these fibers means retinohypothalamic fibers, and these fibers convey the retinal information about light and darkness via optic chiasma to suprachiasmatic nucleus. From hypothalamus, information is conveyed to various neuroendocrine structures for maintaining circadian rhythm of various functions. Next, nocturnal secretion of melatonin. Nocturnal secretion of melatonin is believed to provide important hormonal signal for regulation of other functions. The physiological basis of suprachiasmatic nucleus seems the rhythmic discharge and exhibited by this nucleus. It has been observed that neurons of suprachiasmatic nucleus continue to discharge rhythmically in vitro even after its removal from the brain. It has been observed that neurons of suprachiasmatic nucleus continue to discharge rhythmically in vitro even after its removal from the brain. It has been recently proved that there are specific genes in neurons or suprachiasmatic nucleus that regulate the rhythmic discharge pattern. Specific genes in neurons or suprachiasmatic nucleus that regulate rhythmic discharge pattern. Four such genes have been identified. Four such genes, okay, remember four. Four such genes has been identified in mammals. In the neurons of suprachiasmatic nucleus, genes are activated diurnally that synthesize new proteins. The proteins that are formed enter cytoplasm and modify cell function. The proteins that are formed enter cytoplasm and modify cell function. Change in cytoplasmic activity alters their discharge pattern. Later, these proteins return back to the nucleus and inhibit the genes that produce them. Thus, genes that control rhythmic discharge of suprachiasmatic nucleus and also regulated by negative feedback mechanism so that the biological clock act within the physiological range. Remember this point, guys. Genes that control rhythmic discharge of suprachiasmatic nucleus are regulated by negative feedback mechanism so that biological clock acts within physiological range. Okay, guys, clear? See once again, important functions that include sleep habit, corticosteroid secretion, variation in body temperature, and melatonin secretion. These are the important functions in circadian rhythm of hypothalamic functions. Okay, guys, if you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.